pretty fun. Come on, Dirt Nation. Tell them how we living.
You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats and lace boots. I ain't gotta lie, just to sell a couple records. And even if my album flops, I really ain't stressing. At least I'm being honest when I tell you who I am. A country dirt track and rapper cool as a fan. You say you wanna have fun, well let's get dirty. I'll take you out to Tyler County where it's always dusty, but the racing's always fast and full rings. You gotta love 'em around here, a way of life. Only one thing up above it, and that's the Lord and Savior. Yeah, this life is such a blessing. Every day I wake up and I'm dreaming about just racing. I'm chasing all my dreams, pretty much living full throttle. I'm busy being me and I ain't worried about the model. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats and lace boots. Got a whole nation behind me, everywhere that I roll. Dirt Nation gon' stand up and I'ma hold it down every time I flow. I ain't worried about that fame game, I ain't selling out, you can keep the money. Proud to be the man I am, you haters hating, I think it's funny. From the country, hard not to love me, this dirt racing's what I'm all about. Wanna have yourself a good time, let me teach you how to show out. Sideways, we slinging dirt, we living life on the high side. We're hooked up, we're winning races every night. We're 3 wide, still going hard in this red dirt. What I've known since my conception. If you don't think this life's fun, well hold up, let me change your perception. Can't tell with the white flag waving around, it's go time. Now tell me how that makes you feel. If you ain't pumped, no frame of mind. Have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is
okay. Good.
Yep.
Well, good afternoon, race fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. It is now the next installment of tonight's program, the CNC Pro Race Designs, or should I say CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. My name is Matt Bailey. We thank you so much for watching along. It's going to be a cracking night of Speedway action. We got qualifying on the Speedway at the moment and on the racetrack in the NLRA Mid-South Mafia. Number 22 is Camden Johnston. Sorry, no, that's Hunter McCoy. He's got too many Mid-South Mafia cars in the field for tonight. So Hunter McCoy out there on the Speedway in the 22. Cody Cedar out there as well in the 357. So lap times in the high 12-second bracket so far on the racetrack. Cody Cedar is currently quick time with a 12.93. So we should have some cars continuing on with their lap times. Currently, quick time is Travis Sinclair, though. He's gone quick time with a 12.934, exactly the same lap time as Cody Sieber, though. So let's see what's going to happen. Can anyone top the top two at the moment? Currently watching James Braswell Jr. in the 109 entry. Mid-South Mafia 109 car out on the racetrack as well. So a couple of different new paint schemes on the racetrack for tonight. Ethan Toda out on the racetrack in the 07. So it's going to be a cracking night worth of speedway action here tonight, race fans. We're going to find out who's going to take out that 10th and final transfer position through to tonight's big show. Also in the house for tonight, Dylan Hauser in the field for tonight in the number 2 machine. And Dylan goes quick time in this server. 12.931. For Dylan Hauser, goes 3/1000ths of a second faster than Travis Sinclair and Cody Sieber put together. So good to see that happen on the racetrack. Dylan Hauser goes quick time. We'll get your official qualifying results up onto your screen before we go into heat race number 1. And Dylan Hauser did go quick time. So your grid for heat race number 1, though, are coming up onto your screen in just a sec. And on the grid right now for heat race number 1 is going to be the 2 machine. On the front row will be Dylan Hauser to his outside, the 023 of Chase Barber. Position number 3, inside row number 2 with the 23 car of Ethan Toda. Position 4 with the 22 car for Mid-South Mafia. That is Camden Johnston. Colin Murphy and Tyson Ulecki will line up on row number 3. And Jeff Helton in the 6 machine. Good to see Jeff back behind the wheel tonight as well in the 6 car. He'll start from position number 7. 8 laps will be the distance for heat racing here tonight across the board. Good to see these guys here so far this weekend. Here at Cedar Lake Speedway, heat race number 1 is underway. Down to 1 and 2 they go for the first time. Hauser leads down to turn number 3 and 4. Toda back there in second at the moment. Chase Barber in third. In the 23 machine, down to 1 and 2 they go once again. Hauser, he's got that car glued down at the moment. What we're currently this time by 2 laps down. We'll have 6 to go as they cross the stripe. Into turns 1 and 2 they go once again. Down the back straight away, Chase Barber all over the back of the 07 of Ethan Toda. They cross the stripe once more, down to 1 and 2. Dylan Hauser still your race leader. Not much happening at the moment. Cars pretty much single file on the bottom side of the speedway. Camden Johnston moving up as well. He's up to position number 4 on the speedway in the Mid-South Mafia number 22 machine. So now 4 laps down, 4 laps left to go in heat race number 1. Make that 3 to run as they cross the stripe. These guys on point here tonight. So far in heat race number 1, down to turns 3 and 4. They'll run this time by down the main straightaway. Now 2 laps left to go in heat race number 1. Good to see these guys having a good start to tonight so far. Dylan Hauser, though, pulls a little bit of a gap between himself and Ethan Toda. Back there in position number 2 at the moment. White flag flies for heat race number 1. Down the back straight over for the final time. And he goes quick time and he takes out heat race number 1. Give it up for Dylan Hauser. Taking out heat race number 1. Second will go to Ethan Toda. Third to Chase Barber. Fourth to Camden Johnston. And, well, there it is, race fans. Your results for heat race number 1 are about to come up onto your screen. And it was Dylan Hauser, Ethan Toto, Chase Barbara, Camden Johnston, Colin Murphy, Tyson Ulecki, and Jeff Helton rounding out your 7-car field. Heat race number 2 about to line up on the speedway, and it is going to be the 16-car of Travis Sinclair to his outside. The 127 from Asheville, New York. It's Mr. Reliable Energy. It's Blake Majulis of position number 2. Position 3 will be the 109 car of James Braswell Jr. Position number 4 with the 124 car of Garrett Cooper. Position 5 will be Bob Klein in the 7 and James Klassen. Good to see him here tonight as well in the 29 machine. He will start from position number 6 in heat race number 2. So we're going to find out what's going to happen here tonight. Here at the Cedar Lake Speedway, new paint scheme on board the car for Blake Majulis. Majulis Speed Shop, Nick Dow's Academy, Reliable Energy 127 machine. As we go green for heat race number 2, down to 1 and 2 they go for the first time. Braswell Jr. already looking go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. They'll run for the first time. Sinclair leads over Majulis right now. Then you get back to Garrett Cooper in the 124. Down the back straight they go this time. They're side by side towards the back of the bus with James Klassen and Bob Klein right now. Into 1 and 2 they go. Majulis looking for the race lead. Out of turn number 4. Back down to turn number 3 and 4 they run this time by though. Cross the stripe once again. We're now with 5 laps left to go in heat race number 2. Travis Sinclair under siege. Majulis looking for a slide job in turn number 3 and 4. Down the back straight where they main straight they run. I've got to get my corners right here at Cedar Lake. It's all sorts of messed up. Down the back straight they run this time now with 3 laps left to go. So they're about to cross the stripe. Sinclair still leads over Majulis. Then back to Garrett Cooper, James Braswell Jr. Then back to James Klassen and Bob Klein. Back there as well. So Travis Sinclair trying to hold off the very fast, rapid approaching 127 machine of Blake Majulis looking for the race lead out of turn number 4, though the white flag flies for heat race number 2. For the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series. It's a turn number 3 and 4 for the final time in heat race number 2, and it is going to be Travis Sinclair. Good job. Good to see Trav get a heat race win. The Max Droop Sim Sports, number 13T. Good job for Travis Sinclair. As we'll move on to heat race number 3, just to quickly go through your results. So for heat race number 2, Sinclair over Majulis, then back to Cooper, Braswell Jr., Klassen, and Bob Klein. That is your results for heat race number 2. Heat race number 3 about to line up on the Speedway race fans in Cody Sieber, the Max Droop Sim Sports 157, or should I say 357 as he's got on the car. We'll start from position number 1, Brendan Freeberger, the 171. We'll start from 2. Jaden Krause, he was very fast approaching in the Big Block Modified Series earlier on tonight. He will start from position number 3. Hunter McCoy in the 22 car will start from 4 with Jason Korn in the 82 from 5. And the ever Mr. Consistent Barry Knapp in the 42 will start from position number 6 as we're green for heat race number 3 on the Speedway. Cody Siebert leads us early down the main straightaway this time. 1 lap in the books. We've got 7 to go. The Siebers Racing Media 357 car. Max Droop Sim Sports on board that machine as well. Down to 1 and 2 he goes. Freeberg looking to the top side of the Speedway. Krause looking to the inside for second on Freeberg right now. Down the back main straight into turns 1 and 2 they go once again. Deba down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 this time by 4 laps left to go. Contact between first and second. Freeberg just got into the left rear of their 357 car of Cody Sieber. That's not what you want early in heat race number 3. Down the main straightaway they go, though. Into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway this time by to turn number 3 and 4 they run. Cedar runs the top side of the speedway. Now with 2 laps left to go. The popsicle sticks around for heat race number 3. Good to see Cody Cedar having a good run so far here tonight. Through turns number 3 and 4 this time by the white flag is out for heat race number 3. Cedar and Brandon Freeberg throwing Jaden Krause as well. Through turns number 3 and 4 though for the final time. And Cody Cedar is going to take out heat race number 3. Good job to Cody Cedar. So too Brandon Freeberg and Jaden Krause to round out your top 3. Good to see these guys having an awesome run here tonight. Your results, though, race fans, for heat race number 3. Cody Cedar, Brandon Freeberg, Jaden Krause, your top 3. Then you're back to Hunter McCoy, Jason Korn, and Barry Knapp to round out your 6-car field. Well, race fans, just a bit of a practice session before we go into tonight's preliminary A-main. And, well, we'll take a short break here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we'll come back with your A-main field for preliminary A-main action here at Cedar Lake Speedway. All right, race fans, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to take a look at your starting field for tonight's prelim A-main here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. We're going to work bottom to the top. From position number 19 will be the 6 car of Jeff Helton. Position 18 with a 42 car of Barry Knapp. Position 17 with a 7 car of Bob Klein. Position number 16 with a 74 car of Tyson Ulecki. Position number 15, the 82 machine of Jason Korn. Position 14 with a 29 car of James Klassen. Position 13 with a 09 of Colin Murphy. Position number 12 with a 22 car of Hunter McCoy. Position number 11, the 109 machine for Mid-South Mafia. It is James Braswell Jr. Position number 10 will be the 22 car of Camden Johnston. Position 9 will be the 13 car of Jaden Krause. Position number 8 will be the 124 car of Garrett Cooper. Position number 7 will be the 23 car of Chase Barbara. Position number 6, outside row number 3, will be the 171 machine of Brendan Freeberg. Position 5 will be the 127 machine of Blake Majulis. Position number 4 will be the 23 car of Ethan Toda. Position number 3 will be the 157 of Cody Cedar. And your front row for tonight's prelim A-main will be the 16 machine, or should I say 13, of Travis Sinclair and Dylan Hauser on the pole position. Ladies and gentlemen, your prelim A-main is about to get set to go. 18 laps is the distance. Let's go racing. Down to 1 and 2 we go for the first time. Seba already looking for the race. Seba, here comes Majulis, made a 3 wide in turn number 1 and 2. This time by through turns 3 and 4. They go still 3 wide down the main straightaway. Contact between Majulis and Seba on the main straight though. Bumping wheels left, right, and center for cars all over the racetrack. Nearly 4 wide in turn number 3 and 4 down the main straightaway. Oh, I'll tell you what, race fans, good racing so far. And Cody Seba absolutely wallops the war in turn 1 and 2. And that car has got some major damage on that 357 car. Wow. As we take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And oh my Gideon. Unfortunately for Cody Cedar, massive damage on the 357. And wow. Tell you what, race fans, a cool coupling opening laps here at Cedar Lake Speedway tonight. And I do agree with you, Patricia. Some beautiful cars presented here tonight. Always best presented cars are the late models. So we're set to go once again. 2x2 formation. Dylan Hauser is your race leader. We go back to green flag racing. Hauser leads us down to 1 and 2. Majulis back there in second. Hauser gets all sorts of tight on through turns 1 and 2 though. Cars are a little bit baked up there in turn 1 and 2, but this time through turns 3 and 4. Down the main straight, we've got one car stopped on the main stretch. Now, this is going to be interesting, race fans. Who's going to have the race lead? Because Blake Majulis, I'm pretty sure, was the race leader as they crossed the stripe. So, going to be interesting to... So, we're just going to take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay and where all this kicked off. Looks like a couple of cars towards the back of the bus. So we will find out who will be your race leader. And I do say, I reckon it's going to be Dylan Hauser. As we come back to live pictures here at Cedar Lake Speedway. As we go back to green flag racing, this time out of turn number 4. Down the main straight, we'll be going to 1 and 2. Hauser didn't make the same mistake that he did on the last restart, though. The House of Speed, number 2 machine of Dylan Hauser. Through turns 1 and 2 we go. Majulis is right there as well. In the ML Performance Reliable Energy, Nick Dow's Company, 127. Through turns number 3 and 4, they'll run this time by. Down the main straightaway, Majulis with a slide job in turns 1 and 2. Takes the race lead down the back straightaway, and they make contact in turn number 3 and 4. Majulis go way off the gas on the back straightaway as well. Dylan Hauser just got into the right rear of the 127, but Majulis let way off the gas, so not sure what happened there. Through turns number 3 and 4, though, we go this time by, and I tell you what, Travis Sinclair's taking the race lead in the Max Droop Sim Sports number 13 team machine. Through turns number 3 and 4, they'll run this time by. Down the main straight, we run this time once again into turns 1 and 2. Hauser falling back to position number 3. Freeberg up to position number 4 on the racetrack as well. Into turns number 3 and 4, they run down the main straight away. Into turns 1 and 2, we go once again. So, into turns number 3 and 4, we run this time by. Down the main straightaway, into turns number 3 and 4, we'll run. This time, into turns number 3 and 4, we go. Down the main straight, we run into turns number 1 and 2. We are caution yellow on the speedway. And looks like to be Tyson Ulecki on the racetrack. So we're going to find out what the go was on the speedway. So Tyson Ulecki, I do believe, was the cause of the incident.
Yeah, it looks like he had a little bit of help there from the 29 of James Clausen. Ulecki a little slower on the middle of the racetrack, and like Clausen had a good run on the high side and clipped the right rear quarter panel and sent him around on corner entry.
Well, there it is. So we're going to get set to go once again.
Gonna be interesting. It's like a 4-lap shootout.
Yep, that's right. So we're going to go back to green flag racing this time by.
Sold out seats and nobody's sitting. Here we go. Green flag.
Yep, back to green we go. Travis Sinclair is your race leader. Majulis just caught the wall in turn 1 and 2 though. And big crash on the bottom corner of turn number 3 and 4. I'll tell you what, that was all sorts of nasty there on the bottom side of the racetrack between Jaden Krause and Brendan Freeberg. But lucky for those guys not to bring the yellow back out. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go now with 2 laps left to go. Down the back straightaway we go to turn number 3 and 4. This time by down the main straightaway we go into turns 1 and 2. Dylan Hauser all over it right now, looking for minor positions in tonight's prelim A-main, but Travis Sinclair will take the win. In tonight's prelim A-main, Blake Majulis will settle for second and Dylan Hauser will settle for third in that one.
Interview time here. So we'll talk to our top 3 plus our hard charger, which I believe looks to be Jaden Cross. If you want to do,
sorry, mate. Just had to reply to a text. Sorry, my bad.
Race results. What are the A main? So show. There we go.
Yeah. So your results on your screen, race fans. Travis Sinclair, Blake Majulis, Dylan Hauser is your top 3. Then you go back to Jaden Krause, Ethan Toda, Brendan Freeberg, Hunter McCoy, Camden Johnston, Chase Barbara, and James Braswell Jr. That all important magic number 10 position. Then you're back to Garrett Cooper, Jason Korn, Bob Klein, Colin Murphy, James Klassen, Barry Knapp, Tyson Ulecki, Cody Sieber, and Jeff Helton to round out your 19-car field. Well, race fans, we're going to go down now quickly to the presentation stand and chat with our we do have him, yes, we do, with our prelim race winner here tonight of Travis Sinclair, and we'll bring him up into there we go. Well, standing down here with Travis Sinclair right now, race fans. And Travis, mate, good way to start the night so far, mate. But hey, still got a lot of laps left to go around this racetrack.
Yeah, for sure. This one's a little bit longer. It's going to be a lot tougher to stay out front. There's some really fast guys there that are definitely can take the spot away pretty easily.
Mate, good way to start the night. Quick sponsors on the race car to thank those people.
Yeah, I want to thank all the guys over at Max Droop Sim Sports, ML Performance, Siebers Racing Media, 309 Designs, for the awesome looking wrap. You guys for broadcasting and guys for putting on the league.
Well, there it is, race fans. Travis Sinclair, home your prelim race winner here tonight, mate. Good luck, Travis, and hopefully see you back up here later on, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
So there it is, Travis Sinclair, home your race winner here tonight for prelim action. We're going to bring in your second place getter here tonight, and we'll chat with him. Blake Majulis here to home in second in tonight's prelim action. Blake, mate, still got a lot of laps left to go, but hey, good way to start the night so far.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run there. Track was pretty tricky. Made a lot of mistakes, so hopefully we can fix that up for the A main here and get ready for that.
Well, good on what I'm Blake. Make quick sponsor shouts. Who turns wheels on the 127?
Yeah, represent limited. Nick Diaz Academy. ML Performance, Majula Say Speed Shop, CFM Esports, 127 Industries, and you guys for broadcasting. I appreciate it.
Well, there it is. Blake Pajula's home in second position here tonight. Hope to see you back up here soon, Blake. Well done. Here tonight of Dylan Hauser. Dylan, mate, good way to start the night. You led early in tonight's A main, but hey, mate, good way to start the night so far.
Yeah, not bad. We really came here last second. No practice, qualified pole. So not bad. We'll see where we redraw here and see where we start this feature and adjust the car from there.
Well, there it is. Dylan Hauser. Quick sponsor shout-outs, mate. Who turns wheels on the 2 machine?
Everybody House of Speed. If you need setup or in a setup, looking to get a setup, House of Speed's the place to be. LTX Homes, you guys are putting the broadcast on. Austin Hines, all my boys back at House Speed. We're working hard to get everything up to speed, to sell the best setups in the market, and that's about it.
Well, there it is. Dylan Hauser home in position number 3 here tonight, mate. We'll see you back soon, Dylan. Hopefully, one couple of spots closer, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There it is. Dylan Hauser home in position number 3 here tonight. Well, race fans, we're going to take a short break. We're going to go through our redraw here in just a moment. Obviously, that won't be live here on stream, but obviously we'll come back and you guys will find out who will be starting off the pole position here in tonight's A main here at Cedar Lake Speedway for the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series.
You know, a lot of people are like, man, D-Ham, what's it like living your lifestyle? No, it's pretty fun. Come on, Dirt Nation, tell them how we live it. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. I ain't gotta lie, just sell a couple records. And even if my album flops, I really ain't stressing. At least I'm being honest when I tell you who I am. A country dirt track and rapper, cool as a fan. You say you wanna have fun, well let's get dirty. I'll take you out to Tyler County where it's always dusty, but the racing's always fast and full rings. You gotta love 'em round here, a way I like. Only one thing up above it, and that's the Lord and Savior. Yeah, this life is such a blessing. Every day I wake up and I'm dreaming about just racing. I'm chasing all my dreams, pretty much living full throttle. I'm busy being me and I ain't worried about the model. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. Got a whole nation behind me, everywhere that I roll. Dirt Nation gon' stand up and I'ma hold it down every time I flow. I ain't worried about that fame game, I ain't selling out, you can keep the money. Proud to be the man I am, you haters hating, I think it's funny. Feeling the country hard not to love me, this dirt racing's what I'm all about. Wanna have yourself a good time, let me teach you how to show out. Sideways we slinging dirt, we living life on the high side. We're hooked up, we're winning races every night. We're 3 wide, still going hard in this red dirt. What I've known since my conception. If you don't think this life's fun, well hold up, let me change your perception. Can't tell with the white flag waving around, it's go time. Now tell me how that makes you feel. If you ain't pumped, no friend of mine. Wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well, that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. We got doctors and lawyers, poor folk to the rich folk. Got a lot in common, this dirt racing is all we know. And I keep representing, dropping verses like they free throws. And I be going ham like Scotty Boomer up in his zone. I think I'm about to explode, no Molly, but I'm sweating. The mascot for these racetracks, I never thought it happened. I just never quit my yapping. I'm the voice of all my people, steady getting down to business. T3G, I'm rolling with you. DRC, yeah, they're my homies. This life is what we're about, and if you are not down with us, well then you're really missing out. Let me tell you how we're living fast, but still in control. Shout out to all the haters, it's a life you'll never know. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. You say you wanna have fun, let's hit the racetrack. And if you're part of Dirt Nation, well that is where we hang at. Me and all my buddies, we are dirt next to the roots. From our racing t-shirts, camo hats, and lace boots. Stand up. You know, a lot of people think this is just some expensive hobby. No, it's way more than that. This right here is a way of life. We going free wide, we going free wide. Got that loud pedal, smash down on the outside. Got my belt pulled tight, man, I'm ready for a ride. When you living like we living every night with free wide. We going free wide, we going free wide. Got that loud pedal, smash down on the outside. Got my belt pulled tight, man, I'm ready for a ride. When you living like we living every night we free wide. Going free wide, you wanna hang with us? Sideways, we slinging dust, no time for fear. This right here, separate the men from the faking chumps. Hell with brakes, better hold on. Heating up and we're going strong. Good dirt's flying, the whole crowd's cheering. Better pray nothing goes wrong. Nights are long, but we never trading for anything. We live for racing. Got big dreams on this red dirt, so it's dirty dreams that I am chasing. No escaping our destiny. Dinner blood, this racing junk. Passed down many generations. Definition of true love. See some rappers like skateboard, but me, man, I'd rather get dirty. And I ain't trying to diss no one. I'm just saying, man, I hope you heard me. This right here is what I'm about. Dirt Nation, yeah, that's my crew. Going hard in this red clay. All the time, that's how we do. Never turn my back on what I love. That right there, I know it's fact. This all I know, this is what I love. Never been no phony act. This lifestyle I've been blessed to have. Wouldn't have it any other way. Every day I thank God for making me who I am today. We going free wide, we going free wide. Got that loud pedal, smash down on the outside. Got my belt pulled tight, man, I'm ready for a ride. When you living like we living every night, we free wide. We going free wide, we going free wide. Got that loud pedal, smash down on the outside. Got my belt pulled tight, man, I'm ready for a ride. When you living like we living every night, we free wide. Guess who's back? What's up, Dirt Nation? Dirt Nation, Dirt Nation. This one right here is for Dirt Nation. Dirt Nation, Dirt Nation. This one right here is for Dirt Nation. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Hand out the winner to my competition. Hand out the winner to my competition. If you ain't up front, then your nuts missing. Got my visor down with my belts tight. 2-day shows, lot of fun nights. Out of Tyler County, yeah, you know what's going down. You can find me in the pits, everyone around. Dirt flying, this is my lifestyle. Everybody's like me, straight buck wild. Sideways, that's how we're living. And I don't care if I ever make a million. I just keep representing all the Dirt Nation, making our sport well known. That's my occupation. Stay going hard, cause it's really all no. All this dirt track rap, only way I flow. And if you wanna know me, I'm at the racetrack, home away from home, cause that's where my heart's at. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Hand out the winner to my competition. When you hear dirt track, you think redneck. Whole lot more than that, we win big checks. Big money game, lights on prime time. Everybody standing up cheering, this is our time. By the time it's all said and done, we're gonna shine. I'm gonna pack racetracks looking like a lunch line. Go hard like all day. Concrete like always. Still a little country boy with some big dreams, running off the high octane race gasoline. Haters wanna be me, they don't know about it. Thinking they can keep up, really kinda doubt it. Y'all seeing me, I'm your prime definition of what it's like when you're living off in Dirt Nation. Keep 3 fingers up, T3G. Got love for all y'all, my fans are my family. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. We're different, yeah, we're different. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Pull up to the racetrack with the top missing. Hand out the winner to my competition. D, Ham. Let's show them that you don't need all that fancy stuff just to go out here and win races, man. Pull up to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. Pull up to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. Tell me how you gonna beat this, man, I'm hooked up. Any line, yeah, I got this. I run hard, some say over aggressive. Don't know how hard we really work, we turn our own wrenches. Even in trenches, I dug my way out. Started at the bottom, now they all know just what I'm about. I'm about winning, even from the very beginning. I'm really killing things, a lot of leads and stealing. Better try and catch me, cause man, I'm taking off. Are you really about this life? Say yes or no. I'm racing around for these titles, going faster than they like it. Think to run high, but I'm higher. My motor crank's the highest to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. Pull up to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. When we pull up, looks like we got 20 people hopping out the Chevy. Lot of people riding illegal. Trucks packed in when we're leaving for the races. Destination, favorite tracks, dirt's the only way we're racing. Live a life you can't imagine. All these trophies you can't have. Gotta work real hard to be the man that they ain't beating. Competition, man, I'm eating cause I'm beasting all these tracks. All I know is front, run and get the lead and don't look back. Don't matter slick or tacky cause I'm always hooked up. Kill a big dog's dreams when I pass them like a scrub. What makes them even matters when they see what we rolled in. Their operation cost about 100 G's, ours cost 10. Pull up to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. Pull up to the racetrack with an old trailer. Busted old pickup trucks, but we're still getting paper. We don't need no toters just to go and win races. Fancy things don't equal greatness, and them toters don't win races. D. Ham. You know, a lot of outsiders don't know how we live like we live, man. Say this is a crazy life. A lot of traveling up and down the roads. But man, I wouldn't trade the memories for nothing. I love dirt racing. Dirt Nation, stand up. To race against that cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. To race against that cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. Cold beer, my koozie. Pit parties were crazy. We know about that hard work. It ain't in our blood to be lazy. Getting cranked up with my family. Never know what might happen. Catching by fire with all my people. Captivated cause I'm rapping. Run these dirt tracks full throttle. Win big checks, pop bottles. Almost got Bloomquist type of flow. Me from a throne, you're topple. If they're hating, then I'm the topic. A lot of people's all in my business. Don't know how hard I had to work to get here. God's my witness. That's why we go hard, we make memories. Had like it's your last day living. Say thank you for the time they given. Dirt racing is why we're living. Other people at the track, no joke. Living just like me, they know. Turn until we see that sunlight. Had a racetrack, that's a fun night. Had the DTWC. Had a Portsmouth, did it big. Man, I love that place, no lie. Them memories, they won't die. I could do this every night. This lifestyle ain't no thing. Spend my money on a pit pass. Ain't worried about no chain. To race against that cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. To race against a cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. Most of us are legends in our own minds, but that still don't take away the fact that we get out here and shine. Dirt Nation, that's our life. T3G, they bout it. All around this great country now, they know all about us. DRC, man, y'all help me get right where I am. When I came around, I didn't have friends, and y'all treated me just like fam. So now every chance I get, I represent for what we stand for. Lifestyle, love worldwide, dirt racing, what we do it for. On the cushion, maxed out, ain't built like me, might pass out. Do I love this? Without a doubt. I'm 27, I ain't slowing down, been out here straight getting it. Got titles on my mind, know that when I show up, I came to take what's mine. Respect, man, I earned it. Rap game, I burned it. Never turn my back on where I came from. These racetracks where I learned it. You hear us when we go by, beating off the chip, no lie. 3-day shows, how we get by. Way too quick, we fly by. To race against a cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all. To race against a cushion, it takes balls and all. Asphalt is for getting there, dirt overtakes it all. May not be the big leagues, but stay living like big dogs. Say you wanna live like we live, it takes balls and all.
All right, race fans. Well, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. It is now time for tonight's 50-lap A-main. Starting from position number 20 will be the 109 of James Braswell Jr. From position number 19 with a 19 machine from Danville, Pennsylvania, that is Mike Augustine. Position number 18 with a 023 machine of Chase Barbara. Position number 17 will be the Mid-South Mafia Sim Sports 010 of Talon Norco. Position number 16, also for Mid-South Mafia, is the 22 of Camden Johnston. Position number 15 is the Full Link Motorsports number 28 of Dylan Wilson. Position number 14 will be the 22 car of Hunter McCoy. Position number 13 will be the 007 machine of Jacob Fields. Position number 12 will be the 171 machine of Brendan Freeberg. Position 11 will be the 32 car of Austin Hines. Position number 10 will be the 23 car of Ethan Toda. Position number 9 will be the 29 car of Craig Stykes. Position number 8 will be the 13 car of Jaden Krause. Position 7 will be the 45 car of Hagen Sorensen. Position number 6 will be the 12 machine of Josh Fuller. Position number 5 will be the 1 machine of Alex McCullum. Position number 4 will be the 2 machine of Dylan Hauser. Position number 3, the Max Strip Sim Sports number 13T of Travis St. Clair. Position number 12. So by the sounds of it, race fans, looks like something's gone a little bit haywire on the server. So
Are you muted?
Go for it. Alrighty, so we'll be back here very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Server issue here, technical difficulties, iRacing side. We'll be back soon.
All right, race fans, sorry about that little intermission there. We're back and we are up and ready to go here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Let's get your positions back up on your screen as we'll go through them once again for you. So it's James Braswell Jr. and Mike Augustine from positions 20 and 19. Chase Barbara, Talon Norco, Camden Johnston, Dylan Wilson. Then back to up to Hunter McCoy, Jacob Fields, Brendan Freeberg and Austin Hines, Ethan Toda and Craig Stykes from positions 10 and 9. And you go back up to row number 4 with Jaden Krause and Hagen Sorensen, Josh Fuller, Alex McCullum. Then back position number 4 will be Dylan Hauser, sorry. Then you go to Travis Sinclair, Cody Nevin, and Blake Majulis on the front row. So again, apologies about that little intermission there, race fans. Just had a bit of an issue with the iRacing.com server. So we are set to go, though, for 50 laps around the Cedar Lake Speedway as cars start to push away. Be sure to continue tuning in for the super late models coming up a little bit later on. The World of Outlaws Case Construction Super Late Model Series presented by World of Thunder. So we are set to go, race fans. Let's get set to let them loose. Lights are out. For the final time here tonight for the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series, Blake Majulis, Cody Nevin on the front row. Race fans, are you ready to get set to go? Here at Cedar Lake Speedway, 50 laps on the board. Let's go racing! Down to 1 and 2 we go for the first time. Sinclair is right there as well, looking for second over Cody Nevin right now. Nevin gone to the top side of the speedway. We are caution yellow on the racetrack. So we will be sure to get set to go once again. Blake Majulis, Cody Nevin, Travis Sinclair, Dylan Hauser. Set to go once again out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway we go. The green flag is back out. Here is Cedar Lake Speedway. Down to 1 and 2 we go once again. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. This time by down the main straightaway we go. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4. Blake Majulis is your race leader. Cody Nevin back in position number 2 at the moment. On the bottom side of the racetrack, Dylan Hauser is right there as well. Into turns number 3 and 4. This time by down the back straightaway. Main straightaway we go to turns 1 and 2. Majulis smooth on the top side of the speedway. Not much steering input in that 127 machine. The ML Performance. Game Up Nutrition. Reliable Energy Nick Diaz Academy. 127 machine. Into turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by. As we take a look in the pack right now, Cody Nevin back there in position number 2, battling at the moment with Dylan Hauser, trying to hold him off for the second position at the moment. Meanwhile, down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Your race leader is still Blake Majulis. Then back to Cody Nevin, Dylan Hauser, Travis Sinclair, back there in position number 4. Then you go back to Josh Fuller, as well on the 12 machine. Into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway this time into turn number 3 and 4. Still got a lot of laps left to go around this racetrack. As we look back through the field as well, Hagen Sorensen in the mix as well, currently in the 6th position in the 45 car, battling with Jaden Krause, Alex McCullum in there as well. And I'm pretty sure Craig Stykes in there as well in the 29 machine, back there in the 9th position at the moment on the speedway. So, looks like the battle is on though. Race fans, into turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by down the main straightaway. Dylan Hauser looking for the 2nd position in turns 1 and 2. Couldn't get the job done. Caught the wall on the top side of the speedway though. Cody Nevin puts a little bit of a gap between himself and Dylan Hauser, but the Max Strip Sim Sports number 13 team machine of Travis Sinclair was looking for 3rd. Couldn't get the job done either. Into turns number 3 and 4. They go side by side. Looking for 2nd is Dylan Hauser. Nevin holds him off on the top side of the speedway. Right now into turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by. Into turns number 1 and 2 they go once again. Majulis over Cody Nevin right now. We're working lap number 16 of 50. Here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. For the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series. If you're just tuning in, we're 17 laps now into our feature race for tonight. And hopefully everyone has enjoyed the action here tonight here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Meanwhile, back up for the ranch. Majulis still your race leader. Battling back there as well. In 2nd is Cody Nevin with Dylan Hauser. Throw in Travis Sinclair back there in position number 4 at the moment on the racetrack. So through turns 3 and 4, they'll run this time by. Down the main straightaway we go. Into turns 1 and 2. Nevin in the NLRA Nick Linnett Racing Association Mid-South Mafia number 11 machine. Through turns number 3 and 4, they go down the main straight into 1 and 2. Nevin nearly caught the wall there in turns 1 and 2. They made a big mistake in turn 1 and 2. Caught the wall on the top side of the racetrack. And that is not what you want to see when we're now 22 laps into tonight's A-Main. On the top side of the racetrack, the fastest way around the speedway at the moment is on the top side. For these drivers, you can see just starting to slicken off on the bottom side of the racetrack. So these drivers looking for more moisture on the racetrack as well. Meanwhile, looking back through the field, Hagen Sorensen still back there in position number 5 at the moment. Josh Fuller fallen back as well to position number 6. And you got Ethan Toda in the 23 car, moved up to position number 7 on the racetrack. Jaden Krause back there as well. But your race leader is Blake Majulis, and heavily out in front as well. Gap back to 2nd is roughly around just over 2 seconds, 1.9 as they cross the stripe. With 25 laps to go. The laps are winding down thick and fast here, race fans. We've been clean and green so far. Let's keep that up. How good so far is tonight's A-Main? Majulis opening that gap. Putting in a lap down currently on Talon Norco. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Majulis caught the rut in turn 1 and 2. Unsettled that race car. Jumps back on the fun pedal now. The Majulis C Speed Shop. ML Performance Game Up Nutrition. 127 machine. In turns 1 and 2 this time by. Down the back straight away he goes into turn number 3 and 4. Got past the 10 machine of Talon Norco. Next on the hit list. For Blake Majulis is going to be Hunter McCoy. That's the next car to go down a lap. Meanwhile, back in 2nd, Cody Nevin. I'll tell you what, the gap, 2.2 seconds now between 1st and 2nd on the speedway. And wow, good run tonight for Blake Majulis. He's come up that 1 step so far. After that 2nd place run in prelim action earlier on tonight here at Cedar Lake. Meanwhile, Nevin on the top side of the speedway, so too Dylan Hauser. Nevin's got that car glued down on the top side. Runs the middle part of the speedway, drifts a little bit down lower in turn 1 and 2. Into turns number 3 and 4, they'll run this time by. Into turns 1 and 2, they go once again. And I'll tell you what, race fans, the gap is opening to nearly 3 seconds for your race leader of Blake Majulis. Hunter McCoy right in front of your race leader. Into turns number 3 and 4, they'll run this time by with 6 as they cross the stripe now with 15 laps to go. Into turns 1 and 2, Majulis goes low side. On the bottom side of the speedway, tries to take over the lap car of Hunter McCoy. Into turns number 3 and 4, they'll run this time by once again now. 14 laps to go in tonight's A-Main. Into 1 and 2 we go once again. Into turns 3 and 4. We look back in the pack now. Nevin still trying to get past Talon Norco, who is down a lap and lets him past. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. I tell you what, race fans, the laps are winding down thick and fast here right now. How good is tonight's A-Main been? Here at Cedar Lake Speedway, we've got 12 laps to go. Make that 11 as they cross the stripe this time. Dylan Hauser back in position number 3, but I'll tell you what, Cody Nevin is working that number 11 to its absolute limits right now. We've got 10 laps to go, race fans. The gap now 3.4 seconds. Back to second right now on the racetrack. That is a massive gap for Blake Majulis. He's got all the time now that he needs to get past these lap cars. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Well, we got one car around on the top side. We go caution. Yellow is on the speedway and Dylan Wilson went around on the top side of the speedway as the chief steward was going through the one-way communication to let them know the race leader was coming. And they were 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. So, Dylan Wilson rode the wall like a skateboard. Looks like he's still out on the speedway. So this could change the game, race fans. With now 7 laps to go. This could be a big game changer. Cody Nevin, the gap was 3.4 seconds for your race leader of the 127 of Blake Majulis, and now that has gone. Let's find out who's going to take out tonight's A-Main. What's Majulis still got left in the tank? This is going to be a barn burner race, fans. Let's get set to go back to green as we do now at turn number 4. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Once again on the bottom side of the speedway. Cody Nevin is right there. Majulis holds down the race lead. Nevin goes to the top side of the speedway. Down the main straightaway we go once again. Now 6 laps remaining in tonight's A-Main. Nevin goes to the bottom side as well, following Blake Majulis around the speedway. Nevin goes to the top side in 3 and 4 though. Makes up heaps of ground on the top side of the speedway. Into 1 and 2 we go once again. Majulis and Cody Nevin battling it out for the race lead. Nevin not far behind. Just under half a second race lead for the 127 of Blake Majulis. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by. Now 3 laps to go. in tonight's A-Main for the 127. I tell you what, race fans, the eyes are on the 127 machine of Mr. Moneybags, Blake Majulis. Into turns number 1 and 2, we go down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the white flag will fly this time by. Down the main straight away, we go to turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away for the final time. Into turns number 3 and 4. How about it, race fans? He got second in tonight's prelim. One step closer goes Blake Majulis. Well done to the top 3 here tonight. What a race. Blake Majulis is your race winner here tonight. Second will go to Cody Nevin. Third will go to Dylan Wilson. What a run here tonight. And how about it, race fans? Also, Chase Barbara, your hard charger here tonight, up 9 positions in tonight's A-Main. So we will go down now trackside and chat with our top 3 and also our hard charger here tonight as well, race fans. Can't go past that as well. Good run for Chase Barbara. As we'll chat to your hard charger here tonight so far. We'll start off with that before we get your top 3 into the chat. So we'll start off with Chase Barbara. Well, race fans, how about I give it up for your hard charger here tonight of Chase Barbara. Chase, mate, what a run here tonight at Cedar Lake Speedway. Still got super late models yet to go, but hey, good run so far tonight.
Thank you. I really wish we could have started farther up front. We kind of got in a little incident in our prelim. I think we could have easily got 5th or 4th and started more up front. I think if we would have started more up front and been able to roll that middle towards the end, I would have been able to get a top 5 maybe. But, it just went green for so long. Lack of cautions, track positions, everything on iRacing. So hopefully we can get a better run in the supers and get another top 10 or even maybe a top 5.
Well, Chase, we know there was a lot of good sponsors in that race car, mate. Now's the time to thank those people.
I'd like to thank Vanderpool and everybody at Vanderpool Racing for giving me this car. It was handling pretty good. I just think I needed more time and a few more cautions would have helped. I think I could have got up a few more spots.
Well, there it is, Chase Barbara, your hard charger here tonight. Well done, Chase. We'll see you back for Super Late Models, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, race fans, we're now going to get into your top 3. We'll start off with 3rd place here tonight. Home in position number 3. How about giving it up for Dylan Hauser? Dylan, well, good way to keep going on tonight, mate. Another podium. Hey, good way to keep the night going.
Yeah, not bad. We just weren't prepared for that feature there, really. I didn't turn no laps for this race, so I was set up to run the fence and it got locked out around the middle bottom, and we just weren't prepared for it. So congrats to Cody and Blake on a good run.
Dylan, mate, run us through the racetrack. Obviously, it was a little bit slick out there here tonight, but still there was a lot of grip on the top side as well.
Yeah, I was running good times up against the fence when it was up there, and then it just moved down, and I was just way too loose to run down there. So we'll put it in our notebook, and the track changed quite a bit throughout that race. It looked like it was slider 3 and 4, top 1 and 2, then it went slider, and then it locked down eventually. So we just got to be more prepared for next time, and see what we can do with these boys.
Well, Dylan, mate, good run here tonight. Home in position number 3 so far, mate. Well, sponsor shout-outs, Dylan. Who turns wheels on the 2 machine?
Well, everybody, House of Speed. We're slowly getting back into it. We're building an army. So everybody, House of Speed, 3D Racing. Without them, a lot of stuff will be possible. So all the guys at 3D, Platinum Designs, TAC 3 Defense, LX Homes, the Sharp Speed, just everybody that's a part of this deal. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for broadcasting. If you guys want setups, check out my website, www.houseofspeed.us. We got setups for sprint cars and late models to midgets to UMPs. We got it all. And thanks, Steve, for putting the league on.
Well, there it is, race fans. Dylan Hauser, home in position number 3, here tonight for the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Models. Well done, Dylan. We'll see you back, mate, for Supers.
Later. Appreciate it.
Well, there he is, Dylan Hauser home in position for 3. We'll go to your second place runner here tonight, and I'm sure this guy's got a big smile on his face. How about giving it up for number 11? That is Cody Nevin. Cody, what a run here tonight, mate. Awesome drive to track down second position. But hey, mate, good run so far. Heading nice. Still got super late models there to go.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it, man. That was absolutely just a blast of a race. The track was perfect condition. Setup finally started coming in. I was able to get a little bit of a gap on Hauser early on. I was super tight, kind of worrying about it. But yeah, man, absolutely just blast of a race. That was a lot of fun.
Mate, run us through the racetrack. It was obviously slick out there tonight, but also there was still a lot of grip out there as well.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was running the top for a long time, and I started putting myself in really bad positions. I started hitting the wall, started knocking the wall down. I had to jam the brake a couple times to get off of it. So that's when I kind of looked ahead of me, and I seen where Blake was running. I'm like, well, we'll go down to the bottom and try it. Bottom was there. I ended up pulling. That's where I started pulling Hauser a little bit. So we ran the bottom. Then went into right through the slick through the bottom middle half of the track. Track was a little bumpy. Track had a lot of character, but it was a lot of fun out there. Definitely a good race. Good win to Blake, and good third place to Hauser as well.
Mate, sponsor shout out to Turns Wheels on the 11 machine each and every week to help you get on the racetrack.
First and foremost, I got to thank NLRA, Nick Lanner Racing Association, and Mid-South Mafia, James Braswell, Telenorco, Josh, Tyler, all those guys over at Mid-South, good group of guys. I got to thank Masturbators, best bear baiting company in all of Wisconsin. If you guys are into bear baiting, go ahead and check those guys out. Spy Glassware, UltimateDirtTV, as always, Majula C Speed Shop for giving me these absolute ripper sets in and out every single week. These things are bad fast. If you guys are in the market for some speed, go check out Majula C Speed Shop without a doubt. Go Lithium, you guys for the broadcast, and World of Thunder for putting on the league.
Well, there it is. How about it, guys? Give it up for Cody Nevin, home in second position here tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Well, race fans, how about it? Cody Nevin home in second position. We're going to bring your race winner in now. Home up one step closer. It is Mr. Moneybags, Blake Majulis. And Blake, mate, well, we spoke to you earlier on tonight. You got second in the prelim. Now it's one step closer. You got the top spot, mate. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely a good run there. Track came around a lot, and felt good the whole race. From beginning to end there. So can't ask for much better than that. That's for sure.
Mate, at one stage, the gap was nearly 3.5 seconds on the time ticker, mate. Run us through what was going through your mind when that yellow came out.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I knew I was going to be really, really good on the middle there, and I knew if I just got a good restart, it should be good. And if I didn't mess up, I should be able to hold the lead. So I just knew if I was consistent, it would have been all right, and that's kind of how it played out. So.
Well, Blake, we know we do it to you every single time we speak to you, mate. But hey, we know there's a lot of good sponsors on this race car that you like to thank each and every performance, mate. Well done.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I represent Limited, ML Performance, Design 75, Race XR, Majula Say Speed Shop. Go check our website out, cfmesports.com. 127 Industries, you guys for broadcasting, and Steve for the league. I appreciate it.
Well, there it is. Good on you, Blake, on getting the top spot here tonight, mate. We'll see you back for Supers, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There it is, Blake Majulis home in the top spot here tonight. Well, race fans, that will bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV. A good start to tonight with the big block modifieds and also the CNC Racing Designs Pro Late Model Series. We'll be back a little bit. We'll be back shortly with the World of Outlaws Case Construction Super Late Model Series presented by World of Thunder. We'll be back soon. My name is Matt Bailey. We'll see you back shortly. See you. Good night.